Welcome back to Farming Simulator 2017 with the Rude Man, and we are on Big Valley. This is Haas's 4K map, and he gave the final copy to me. I believe it's final. Close to it if it's not. I think it's been pretty well tested, and most of the bugs are worked out. It's his 4K map that he's been working on for quite some time now, and I'm not going to do a tour because I think Haas has done several tours. He's done several live streams on it. I want to just play it. So I'm going to go ahead and play it today, and you can see what it's all about for yourself. So first of all, I have been playing this all weekend, so I'm into it quite a little bit. I've had several harvests, and I've made lots of money, and I've bought animals, and I've just been having all kinds of fun on it. It's a fun map to play. It's very well done, and I think it's something you're going to enjoy playing if you aren't already playing it. So I just want to get going with this. Let me go see what I've got going in the fields. I was doing some harvesting here, so let's get back into that. Now this is field number 1. The only thing, as far as I've got now, I've done, like I said, several harvests. I've done some changes to the map, and I don't mean modding. What I mean is I've put some placeables in, and I've been making money that way. And I'll show you what I'm doing. But first off, let me show you what you get when you first start the map. You own field 1, 2, 5, and 31. I have purchased field 3 and 4, and I'm working on making enough money to buy a new map. I don't know if I'm going to get 6 or not. It's big. That might be the one I go for. It might also be 30 or 29. But anyway, I'm going to work with the fields I've got right now. And let's get going with this combine. Now, this is a combine that is a Haas combine, and he modded this. I did make a change to it, and I apologize to Haas for that. I don't want to go in and make changes to his mods and stuff, but the reason I did was I'm going to use an in-game trailer that only holds 59,000 units. Haas has this modded to hold 60,000 units. So I went in and changed it down to 59 so that I could use that trailer and have it match the size. If you look at this modded combine, I really like this combine. He added a tow bar on the back so you don't have to go clear down below there to hitch onto your header, because it's kind of awkward to do that. I know I've heard of other people having issues where they couldn't lock onto it very easily. Let me hire a worker here and get going here. And let's see, who do we have? We've got Troy Sawyer. Troy Sawyer's working the field today. One of the things I like about this, did you notice that it didn't automatically start kicking out windrow right when it started, which is natural. In reality, this thing has to cut the product, get it in there, and thresh it before anything comes out the back. So that's pretty cool. Some combines I've had, as soon as they start, they're kicking out windrow. The second thing I like about it is, unlike some of the combines I've been using lately, when it gets to the end of the field, it actually stops and poops all the windrow out before it leaves the field, turns around, and comes back. Some of the combines I'm using right now will leave the field, throw in windrow the whole way. And then when you're all done with the field, you got to go clean all that up. Let me show you. Watch what it does. Now, it does leave a little bit of a pile on the end, but I don't mind that. I can deal with that. I hate when it throws windrow out here in the grass. Then you got to come, when it's all done, you got to come and clean that up, because if you don't, it just stays there. This, if I run over this and I miss a little bit of it and it leaves a little, poop of windrow like that right there, if I miss that, I don't care. I can cultivate or plow that under, and it doesn't bother me. When it's out here and I have to make a effort to come and clean it up, that's what I don't like. So all in all, I like this combine. for a couple of those reasons. So let me go find the other one and get it going. We're doing corn on this field. This is field number 5. So let's get him going. Now, for those of you that haven't used this map yet, Haas has said that it's public now, so I can give it out. So I'll make sure you get a way to get it. Let me get this guy started. Who's doing this now? Lee's working this one. All right, I'll let him go. And I was using these, and the problem now is I had these set for 60,000 like that combine, but now I'm going to be using the Crampy that's in game, and the Crampy is right here, and it only holds 59,000, and that's why I changed it. I'm going to be using this one, and the reason being is this mod, I like this mod, but you can't put other mods on it. I can't put four-wheel drive on it, and Courseplay does not work with it. And with a map this big, I am using Courseplay already, and I'll show you that in a minute. The other change that I've made is if you look at the top of the page, you're going to see I'm using a new program. I'm not using Inspector anymore. I may go back to Inspector. I don't know. I'm trying this out. In 2015, there was a mod called, oh gosh, what was the name of it? In 2015, there was a mod called Glance, and that's what this is. In 2015, I had some issues with it, and it had to do with compatibility with other mods that I used that I really liked a lot, and so I stopped using Glance, and I started using it in 17. It worked great, no problems. I kind of like it though. If you look clear at the top where it says sheep animals, then in the next line it shows the TECTRON, which isn't running. But if you notice down the next line, it's showing my combines. It's showing they're hired. Clear to the left, it shows the number 2. That means that this Glance is seeing that I'm using the vehicle switch mod, and it's telling me that these combines are in category number 2. So if I hit 2, I'm going to go to combines. If I hit 3, I go to the trailers. It's telling me that it knows what category they're in. It's also telling me which field things are in and what part of the map they're in. So it shows that I have one of the combines is in the southwest on field 1, and the other combine is right here, although it doesn't say it's on field 5, which is kind of odd. I wonder why. It doesn't tell me. But that's a small thing. Anyway, I like this mod. I like it a lot. So let's see. I need to get this guy down to the field. So, as I said, I'm not going to do a tour because those have been done, and I just want to play. I just want to play the map. So, as I get around to running around the map, I'll point some things out. Get down there and get this thing filled up. I haven't got a chance to sell these trailers and tractors, well, truck and trailers, and buy the new ones yet. I'm gonna wait till I finish this harvest. I'll have more money that way, and then as soon as I get this going, I'll show you where I've been making my money, because I've made tons of money. So I've got lots of equipment. I can buy fields. Did you see how fast that emptied out? I don't know if Haas did that on purpose or not. When I went in to change the bulk size of the bin from 60,000 down to 59, I noticed that the output on the pipe is set at 50,000. And I'm wondering if he didn't accidentally put a 0 in there, because it should have been closer to 4,000 or 5,000 to make it kind of normal. Now 60,000 is a lot in there. So normally the speed on that's about 3,500. But with 60,000, I think I'd put it up at 5. And I think maybe, I don't know whether he did it on purpose or not. But I tell you what, I'm not going to change it because I like it. I like it filling that fast. So anyway, there you go. Let's get this potato guy going here. Let me hire a worker here, although he's full. And Daryl Walker is running this potato harvester today. Let me get another trailer. That one. Get him going. So for those of you that don't know, if you see that my workers are named, those workers that I'm using, the hired workers, are named from my patrons. So if you want to be a named worker on my videos, you can become a patron. If you do, you will get access to all the mods that I have. And in a lot of the mods I use, I have actually modded, made mod changes myself. So if you say, hey, I want to use that tractor or that combine or that piece of equipment that I've modded, you're not going to be able to find it. You can find the original, but you won't be able to find one that has the mods that I've changed. And if you want to copy that, I have all my mods on my OneDrive. And if you're a patron, you can get a link to that OneDrive and have access to all the mods that I use on my videos. All right, so let's see. What else was I going to do? Okay, let me show you this. I took a plow and I used GPS mod, and I came and found this great big field of grass. Now, this isn't the only one. It goes that way, too. Look how big this is. I mean, there's tons and tons of grass down here. So I'm going to do the same thing over here. I'm going to take a plow and I'm going to cut out a great big square, well, rectangle. And that's what I did over here. I just took the GPS and a plow, and I just plowed an area of grass here. Then I'm using course play to have it mowed and picked up. Now this is in the great southwest of the map down here. You can see it clear down there where it says barn. Okay, so this hayloft barn was here. Haas put this in here so you can sell your straw sales and stuff here, chew your tobacco. This house was here. What I did was I put in this hayloft. Now, this is a placeable hayloft that happens to be one of Haas's mods also. This stuff was here because you can get your seed and fertilizer here. The house was here. I put that hayloft in. I put this silage silo in, and I put this sale point in right here. And what I'm doing is, obviously, I'm mowing. And then I have this guy here to pick up the grass and bring it. Is that guy even moving? No. Let's get him back working. And let me make sure that this... Okay, he's still set. Let's go. What's happening? Why you no move? There he goes. Okay, so he's doing his thing. As soon as he's done, I'll get that tractor and forage wagon to pick it up. He's already got a course. So his course is to pick up all this grass and take it to the hayloft. So he dumps it in here. Once it's in here, this truck right here is set to on a course to pick up the grass out of here, bring it over to this silo and back until it's out of grass or that thing is full. I set this thing to hold 1 million units of grass, so it'll make 1 million units of silage. Let's see what's actually in there. So right now it's 25% full. This thing will hold 1 million, like I said, and it's made 12% silage already. So this truck will bring the grass from there, put it in the silo. Then I have another course to pick the silo out of here and put it back in the hayloft. Then I have another one that will take it from this to the farm over there if I want it to go to the farm over there. So it's pretty much fully automatic using course play. I'm going to make another field out here like I said, but then I can take it over here to the sale point and sell it. So that's how I've been making my money for my equipment. Let me get my truck and get this guy home again. So that's what I'm doing down here in the Southwest, and this is how I've been making my money so far, so I don't have to sell all my crops. Let me run this guy home again. You can see there's quite a bit of grass around the field, so you don't even have to do what I did here. You can find fields and just start cutting them. As a matter of fact, if you look at this area right here between 21 and 22 and 23 in the barn there, and where I'm at right here, you can cut grass all the way. What I would do is go across the river there, and if you can go from where the river is all the way up to fields 19 and 20, there's an awful lot of grass there. It may not look it on the map, but it really is. Remember, this is a 4K map. Look at all the grass is just right here. So if you look at the map, there's grass around all the fields, and being on how it's a 4K map, it doesn't look like much until you actually get on it. Hey, here's Farmer's Dollar out there riding her horse. Cool. There's a radio station there. There's a lot of stuff in town, and not only is it just for looks, you can actually do things there as far as selling your wool, selling your gas. There's a refinery here. You can make your own gas and sell it on the map. That being said, let me take a quick trip into town. Not here. Take the next one. Look at all the grass that's right here, and this is real close to the farm. Now, there are 4 farms on this map, so if you have a server, this is the perfect map for a server because there's 4 farms. You could have 4 or 5 people working on the server, and each have their own farm. Because there's 4 farms, you could have 4 farmers out there and 1 guy logging. So you can keep 5 people busy real easy on this map. There's a camping spot right next to the lake. There's field number 5 with the corn on it right there to the left. We're heading into town here. Again, I'm not really going to do a tour. I just thought as I was bringing my truck home, I'd kind of show you a little bit of town. There's a Ford dealer. There's a Case dealer. There's the John Deere dealer. That's where you get all your equipment. You got your tractor supply here. You got your seed and stuff. This is actually the kind of like the garden center, if you will. So there's a lot of stuff to do in there. You've got the real estate agent here to the right. I don't know what kind of car that is right there, but it's pretty fancy looking. Looks pretty hot. There's a real estate agent. Here's your compost. Over there you can sell your anything that's palatable can be sold there, including pallets. You got your Napa store over here. 2 girls broke down on the side of the road right across from the Napa. That's convenient for them. There's a BGA where you can sell your compost at the BGA. You got your Dollar Central here, Dollar General here. There's an Applebee's with a Ferrari in front. Must be good food. There is the post office. There's a McDonald's. And there's a McDonald's sign over there. I don't know if there's 2 McDonald's. It looks like there might be. Here's a truck stop. Now you can sell your fuel here too. So there's a couple places where you can sell your fuel if you make your own fuel. Got zombies walking around. You got your home hardware. There's a Dunkin' Donuts over there. The home hardware is where you can sell your wool and also your, I can never pronounce this. It's a byproduct from gas and stuff. The digestate, You can sell that there. And then there's a Walmart. There is a second McDonald's over there, I think. All right, so we're going to head back home, though. Look at my map, make sure I'm going the right way. Let's head back to the farm. So it's pretty cool. It's a lot of stuff to look at, a lot of stuff to do. Alrighty then, let's head this way. I'm gonna go back. I could have went to the left, but I'm gonna go around this way just to go back to the front of the farm. Lots of mountains, lots of trees. If you like logging, there's a lot of logging here. This is my potato field on the left here. Whee! Alright, I'm going to head back to the farm, get this guy back home, and then we'll continue on with our harvest. I need to work on animals. I've got enough stuff that I've made. Oh, he's done. I've made food for the cows, so that's not a problem, but I need to make stuff for the pigs. And so that's what I'm working on now. I need, I didn't have any beans. I'm doing soybeans. And I'm doing corn for the animals, for the pigs. Soybeans and potatoes. That's what I need for the pigs. Let me park this guy. And head back out to the fields. This guy's done. Now, I am going to probably do course play routes on the harvesting of the fields. And I've had people ask me, why do you do that? Because if the field is rectangular or square with 90-degree corners, can't you just hire a worker? Well, I can, obviously, because I just did. And they work just fine. But sooner or later, I'm going to have to do a course play route for the picking up the windrow. Because the windrower doesn't know the shape, where the windrow's at on the field unless you tell it. So what I'm thinking and why I do it that way is I set a course for the combine to harvest the field. Whether I actually use it, that's another matter. But if I do use it for some reason, like if I want to do a headland, then I need a course play to do that automatically. But once I've made a course for the harvester that dumps the windrow in the center of its course, all I have to do is tell the tractor that's handling the windrow to use the harvest course, and he picks up the windrow from the harvester. So that takes care of that. All right, I got Daryl and Lee are both hollering for help, so I got to get going here. Let me dump this header. And pick it up and get to the next field. I think 31 is soybeans. I don't know if it's ready yet. No, it's still in the growth stage of green. So it isn't ready yet. I unfortunately seeded all my fields except for 31. For some reason I forgot 31, the biggest dang field I got, and I forgot it. So it's a little bit behind on ready to be worked, but we'll get there. Let's get this one going. Oh man, I've had trouble today. This is the 4th time I've tried to record this video. Every time I did, I had some kind of technical difficulties. For some reason, I can't get my recording equipment to work right. The first 2 times didn't work at all. I get about halfway done and it would stop on me and I didn't know it. And the 4th time, Addie was doing that. You know, I really need to start the thing first and then hire the worker. That was my fault. I had it set on the header instead of the combine. So let me hire somebody. Let's see who we've got. Okay, we got Troy Sawyer working this one. I'm pretty sure Troy will do a good job. Alrighty. So this is the 4th time that I'm attempting to record this. I'm a little frustrated. Uh-oh. Shoot, I needed to run this guy in. Let's take a shortcut since I'm in a hurry. Interestingly enough, we're in the middle of a winter storm. I live on the coast. Doesn't get that cold. Matter of fact, it's only 34 degrees, which is cold for us. But it started snowing about an hour ago, and we got an inch or two on the ground already at 34 degrees. So, as I said earlier, I'm working on animal food. So, the things that make up the animal food, I'm actually taking down to the animal farm and storing it there. So I need potatoes, I need an earth fruit for the pig rations. So I'm taking my potatoes and storing them all down here instead of storing them at the main farm. Because I don't need them at the main farm, I need them down here for the rations. At such time where I get enough rations that I don't have to worry about feeding the pigs for a while, then I can start storing it at the main farm or selling it or whatever I want to do with it. So let's just take this automatically to the pig mixing station. By the way, in the last update, Haas tells me that he has substantially increased the limit of what these mixing stations will hold. So I've already put, I don't know, several loads. Oh, no, I haven't. Not in this one. In the other mixing station, I put several loads already of product. So this will hold quite a little bit. I mean, there's 60,000 right there. It's going to hold a lot more than that. Let's head back out. I've already got plenty of food for the cattle. Let's see what the animals are doing, by the way. They're probably starving to death. I just bought them before I started this harvest, so yeah, I haven't got any food there. I need to get down here. I'm not too worried about the animals starving because they're all out there eating grass. So they're eating junk food while I'm trying to prepare them steak. But at least they're eating, so they're not starving to death. See, they're out there eating grass. They're fine. I just need to get some feed made for them. I debated whether to buy the animals to begin with, because I usually don't until I get the feed made. I decided heck with it. I had the money from selling my silage, so I decided to go ahead and do that. Shortcut through the trees. All right, let that guy go. Let's go see about this guy. Let's get rid of this because I think that's wheat down there. This is barley. Now, I don't need barley down at the animal area because I'm going to go ahead and use wheat down there as my grain. I'm thinking the chances are I'll end up with more wheat than I will anything else. So I'll go ahead and do that. One of the changes that he also made, Haas, and this farm between the last version and this one is in the last version, right behind this door right here, up there, up in that corner, straight ahead, was the reader board. Well, if you came in the way I just came in from the street, you couldn't see the reader board. If you came in the other way, you could, but he changed it and put a reader board on each side, so now we can see it whichever way we come into the building. And speaking of buildings, I love the fact that these buildings are big enough for some of the big equipment. I mean, the buildings are so big that big case cedar fits in a building. It's wonderful. I love it. I love these dump trucks and trailers, but they just don't play well with others. I can't get Courseplay to work with them. I can't get four-wheel drive to work with them. I just love them, though. It looks like the corn's ready to be dumped. Have to head down that way. Let's get this. Whee! Get this on the field here. Yeah, let's go get the corn. Yeah, I left a patch in the center there, but we'll come back and get that. Now, see, if I did a Courseplay route on this, because this is not a square field. If you look at this field, it's shaped rather funny. It's easier to see in the mini map there. It's shaped rather funny, and it would be probably better to use a Courseplay route on this one, because you could do headlands and all kinds of stuff with it. All right, let's go back to the farm with the corn, and then I get back down there and get those potatoes. Alrighty. Yeah, according to Glance up there, the crone is still moving. 3.7, 5.6. He should be able to mow about 15 miles an hour. I think that's what I have it set at. I can't remember. I wonder if he's turning. Well, he's up to 15. That's probably it right there. So it's kind of cool. It tells you a lot of information. That sun visor really blocks your view, doesn't it? I don't know whether I like it or not. I don't think I do. It is what it is. I do have two mowers. I've got one for mowing this grass around the main farm here. So that's what I've been feeding to the animals, because I've been making silage out of the other one. Now, one of the other changes he made between the last version and this one was moving the seed masters down here. And I thought that was cool, because I always wondered what this little area was for, because it didn't have anything on it. Well, now it's got a purpose. That's where the seeders are. Now, under this underpass here, there's field 31 back there. Now I got to worry about picking up all that windrow. I'm going to probably have to do a Courseplay route for that. I got too much to do to sit and pick up windrow all day. All right, what do we got up there? We don't have any wheat. Looks like I've only got 70,000 in wheat. I got 330 in barley. Only got 10 in canola. I only got 75 in maize and sunflower seeds 13. I don't have any soybeans. So field number 31 is soybeans. I'll get quite a bit off of that field, I hope. All right, while I'm waiting for him to dump, let me find the potato guy, because it looks like the GRIMME is full again. That GRIMME actually runs pretty quickly. Yeah, I love the big buildings on this map. I really do. Even the small buildings like that are big enough you can pull something into. But there's several buildings big enough that you can pull the combine straight in. And I like that. I might need silage up here. I can't remember if I've got silage in that. I thought that I'd already done it, and I probably did. As you remember, I told you this is my 4th time trying to record this. In the 3 previous times, I had filled some of these machines. And that's why I was a little confused about how many potatoes I had in here. Because I have done it before. You just didn't get to see it. Let me jump out and take a look at what we have over here, because I had this full before and had plenty of I have plenty of mixed rations for the animals. I've got 500,000 in that one for the cows, so there's no reason for them to starve. All right, good deal, good deal. So I just need wheat, which I don't have, and soybeans, which I don't have, for the pigs. So and the pigs are ones I'm worried about. They don't have grass to eat out there. I think they're just wallowing in the mud, as pigs are wont to do. There's the sheepy. The sheeps. Yeah, I'll show you the one of the barns I just love is right up here. This is where I keep my combines, because I can just drive straight through and dump stuff, and then I can park the actual combines in the stalls there. Pretty cool. I like it. It helps me take care of my equipment. All right, now while he's doing that, let me see how we're doing over here. And I got to get that trailer back to the cornfield. Boy, there's nothing like a... Uh-oh. Oh, no. What's he doing? Oh, I didn't know I had soybeans. I thought that was wheat. 4 must be wheat. Is that the case? Fruit types. Yeah, 4 is wheat. 3 is soybeans. That's why I did 31, because 3 is so small and I need a lot of soybeans. So I went to that one. And this will give me at least some grain to get started on the pigs. Don't hit to quit. Don't hit to quit. All right, so there we go. That's what's going on there. Let's get that other trailer set back to the corn. The cornfield should be getting close to being done. Yeah, I'll show you this. Look at the size of these barns. This one up here is big enough to hold that huge cedar that we've got. Look at that cedar. It's huge, and this thing's big enough. Look, it could hold 3 or 4 of them. Cool beans. I love it. And I do. All right, let's head out of town. Ah, hear the cows mewing clear up here. I'm going to cross my field here. See how much grass there is just right here on the farm? And on the other side of that hill, there's a whole lot more. So you got plenty of grass right here to cut for just feeding the animals. Man, that big Krone mower is still mowing. That even that's a huge field. All right, well, he's still working, so I'm just going to pull this truck up here and park it for now. And then we'll have to clean this field up a little bit. Looks like I missed a little bit when I seeded. Okay. Another load of potatoes. Now, see, I've already put 2 loads in there. That's 120,000 already in that pig feeder. So remember I said that Haas increased the volumes of those things. You can make a heck of a lot of food now. Fill it up once and let her go. This farm's so big you get lost on your own farm. Hey, coos. One of the farms, I don't know if I mentioned this before, but one of the farms is a horse farm. I didn't show you that. Well, I actually did in the last 3 episodes, or the last 3 videos that I made and didn't make. 2 of them, the recording stopped, and the piece of equipment I was using at that time doesn't tell you when it's not recording. You just assume that it is, which is a bad thing. Okay, Daryl's got a full grain tank. That must be the soybeans. I think. No, Daryl is the potato guy. All right, so let's leave this. Well, no, we've got the potato guy right here. Oh, man. That harvester just fills up so fast, I can't keep up with it. I might keep this one or 2 of these dump trucks for things like that. And I don't need course play here on the farm. I'm going to keep this one. I have this one for this farm down here, just so I can haul mixed food and stuff around. That's why I kept this one. Or that's why I'm going to keep this one. I'll sell the ones that I'm using for the grain hauling and just replace them with the Crampy. And I'll just do course play routes with those guys. Keep them busy. Man, I can't keep up with this potato harvester. I guess that's a good thing. But I like this truck because it goes under there real well. The other trailers I use are too tall. This should work for the beets too. All right. So the GRIMME must have close to a 60,000 unit bin, because that took all but 2% of what he had. He must hold about 61. This will be the fourth load, I think, if I'm keeping count correctly. This will be the fourth load that I put in that mixing station. So you can see how much it holds. That'd be 240,000 units of potatoes. Let me run around here. Okay, I did. I couldn't remember whether I'd put the stop milk mod on, and I have. I don't want it selling milk. I want to be able to sell my own milk. All right, that's load number 4. Goodness gracious, that's a lot of potatoes. I don't remember the ratio of potatoes, soybeans, and wheat. Although it doesn't have to be that combination. It can be potatoes or beets. It can be any grain, wheat, barley, whatever. And it can be any of the proteins. It can be soybeans, canola, or sunflower seeds. I just prefer using the beans, the soybeans, because I think the yields are higher and I can get more beans in there per harvest. I don't know if that's a fact. That's just the way it seems to me. All right, Lee's got a full grain tank. I'm thinking that is the corn because corn says it's 100%, so there you go. Soybeans is full as well. So let's just do them first since we're here, and then we'll run over to the cornfield. All right, stick your tongue out here. There you go. Watch that bin over there. Look at it. Oh my God. It's almost instantaneous. I love that. I'm going to leave it. I'm not messing with that. That's funny. All right, now watch the bin. Don't watch the trailer. Watch the bin on the combine. And watch how fast it goes. See if I can get a better angle at this. All right, stick your tongue out. Come on. Tongue out. There you go. Watch the bin. All right, here goes. That was so fast. Oh my God. That's almost 60,000 units of corn went in there lickety split. I tell you what. That's funny. Let me go check on this fella. He's done. Cool. Let's stop him. Get him out of the way. And then let's get this guy going. Okay, he's already got his course, I'm pretty sure. Yep. Nope. Yep. He's got it. Yes, he does. All right, let's drop this and turn it on. Get this thing lined up. Get him started on his job. All right, here we go. Drive the course. No! Where you going? Get back. Don't go that way. Go that way. There you go. All right, this guy goes 24 miles an hour. And it still takes him forever to get this done. By the way, I am not using the mod that gives me double This is a regular mod here. It's just, it picks up the same amount as the in-game one. The only difference is it holds 150,000. That's the only difference. It's been modded for that, and it's been modded to pick up a little bit faster than normal. So, anyway, there you go. Let me jump out and see how the silage is doing here. Put my HUD on and take a look. Okay, silage is 12%. We still only have 20%, 24% chaff. Or, in this case, I'm not using chaff. I'm using grass. But, let's go see how much grass we have in the hayloft. Let me whip around here. Head back into town. Alright, let's see what we got in here. Grass. We've got a little bit in here. We've got 1 million in here. Okay, cool beans. Let's get this thing going. All right, let's see here. We need to do a course, and I have one. Silage silo to hayloft. That's not it. Grass to silage silo. Grass to silage silo. Grass farm. Grass to silage silo. That's the one we want right there. Okay, so let's drive the course. Uh-oh. Let's stop that. Back up. I think I didn't set it. It's set to silage. I need to set it to grass. Whoops. There we go. Now drive the course. All right, there we go. There we go. All right, now he's going to continually put grass in that silage silo over there till he runs out of grass or that silo gets full. Or he gets in the way of that other driver over there. That happens once in a while. So you kind of have to watch for that. Anyway, let's get back to these guys. Somebody's done up there. And he needs to come this way, so let's just grab him and bring him down this way. Oh, he barely has a little bit of product in his belly there. Whoa, don't do that. Do that. "1%, he says. That isn't going to amount to a sneeze. That was it right there. That's all you're going to get. Bye-bye. Now, I think this is wheat up here, so I got to remember to put the whatchadinger back. Let's see. Straw is not available for current fruit type. You don't even know what the current fruit type is. He still thinks it's beans, I think. All right, let me put this down. Now, do you know what the fruit type is? Okay. Uh-oh, I dropped windrow out in the dirt. Oh no. Now I got dirty windrow. Let me go for a little bit here. And then we'll hire a worker. Who do we have? Dar Smith is working this combine. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and call it an episode here. I hope you had fun. I did. I lost track of time a little bit. If you did have fun, give it a like, share it with a friend, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you on the farm in the next episode. Happy farming.